Jumping straight into a puppy update. I was just editing my video and he was calmly, very nicely sleeping down there. So I decided, hey look, I'm gonna go into my bedroom, which is right there, and get dressed. Sure enough, I come back out after 20 seconds of getting dressed. I come back in and little Dougie, what you doing? And sure enough, little Doug has peed on the floor right there. And as I said, don't do that. He goes in here and pees in here as well. Right after one another, like within 5 seconds. Are you going to explain yourself? Are you going to explain yourself? Oh, it's okay. What's up guys? Back again with another video by Mr. Baldwin that basically just ruins stuff and does stuff. But yeah, today we have got a package right here that I've been waiting such a long time to finally unbox. This right here is all of the sound deadening that I'm going to need for the Falcon. It doesn't seem like much, I know, it's a little bit crazy. But yeah, this right here is actually recommended to me by a lot of people. It's actually an Australian, actually no, sorry. I was going to say it's an Australian company, it's actually not. It's from an Australian company down in South Australia, I believe. But this right here is PingJing Sound Deadening. I was doing a little bit of research in comparison to like car builders and everything else as well. Apparently this stuff here is actually a little bit thicker and actually performs a little bit better. But this is the stuff that I've chosen, plus it was a hell of a lot cheaper. It was actually thicker, and I think it was 50% cheaper than the rest of the stuff for the same square meterage. So it's actually pretty cool. But anyway, I'm actually keen to see what the stuff is because I honestly have no clue. I got the whole kit with like the roller and the application thingies and the things, and I'm not quite sure exactly what I got, but it was actually pretty cool. I think I spent like $200 getting it all. And yeah, so I got myself a little roller, which to be honest, after I'm done, could go well as like a back massager. It's actually pretty sick. It's like a little resin roller. Actually looks pretty cool. Could even potentially use it as a rolling pin if you wanted to try and make really thin pasta. Pretty cool. Are you okay, Dougie? I think little Doug wants to begin an experience, don't you? So this right here, guys, is the PingJing Sound Deadening. I actually believe that, I think it's either 3 or 6, no, it's definitely 3 millimeters thick. Comes with obviously like an already adhesive backing, and apparently this stuff's really easy to cut. So I'm really keen to see how it goes in the Falcon. As I said, a lot of the blokes in Australia actually recommend this, and a lot of the blokes on Club FG also recommend this. So I'm interested to give it a shot. It was actually pretty cheap. I got the whole box there, which I think it's about 60 square foot for only $250, and that was including the roller here, plus I believe there's a knife in there somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, $250 comes with everything needed to do, as I've been told to do pretty much a whole car, and apparently makes a massive difference. So I'm really interested to see how we go today. I'm not going to do, obviously, not going to do too much today. I'm just going to try and get the doors done. Because it seems like one of the easier places to do it, and just be able to sit down on the sill and just be able to do it. So I'm going to wait till Sarah gets back home. She gets back home at about 2:30, so then she can look after the little one right here. He's very, very cute, but I'm going to put him down. He's very, very cute. He's also just waken up from a nap and just decided to start peeing everywhere, so yeah. Fun times, hey? Rightio, so it is a little bit later on in the day today. However, I'm gonna get stuck into doing this. I'm gonna attempt to do all the doors today. So that's my main goal. Hopefully it should be pretty simple. So if you guys can see, the inside of the FGs, they have obviously this horrible tinny panel, and it sounds terrible. Plus you've also got this, and just everything rattles around. These are the most annoying, horrible doors in the history of the world. So today we're gonna get to it, gonna fix it all up. It's gonna be sick. So first of all, I'm going to attempt to put in some sheets, which honestly, these look thin enough that I should be able to put 2 sheets across down there and maybe 2 sheets up the top. And that should hopefully cover the whole outside skin of the door. And then the inside skin, I'm just going to work around going over the whole skin there. And she should be sweet. So let's get to it. Yeah, so I learned very quickly not to do this with your bare hands because one, the tin on the outside is extremely thin and does cut you, and two, if you are rolling it, especially behind door cards and with thin sheet metal, it really hurts your knuckles. So yeah, unfortunately, I did a few things to my hand, but that's okay. So anyway, have a listen to this. It sounds so much different. So this is just one step, right? You can hear it's a little bit tinny. Listen to this. So different. So, whoop. Oh, that was lucky. I hit that with my door. Rightio, so I know it looks a little bit janky on this side right here, but I pretty much just used the offcuts from the big piece down the back there. I think I used all up 5 pieces for the whole door. And you can see just like areas down here, I have some like little tiny pieces, but the main area on pretty much where all the stuff is all loose and everything is all tidied up. Like stuff like this right here, even though it's got foam around it, like this little bit right here could have been something that was rattling and something, making sure to go around all the little mounting holes and everything. So yeah, for something that was using offcuts, it came up pretty good and I managed to cover pretty much most of it. I managed to use 1, 2, 3, 4 full sheets in the actual door skin itself. And you can hear a massive difference. Like even just like, oh, you can't really. You get that out of the way. Like it's a massive difference already. And if I quickly close the door, like even just, like it's a huge difference already. So yeah, I'm really sort of happy with that job right there. I'm going to put the speaker back in. So a lot of you guys know a lot more about this than I do. So if you guys have, like, the car's going to stay like this for a couple of days, I could imagine, before I start putting the interior back in. So if I'm doing anything wrong or I need to change anything, please let me know in the comment section down below. You guys probably, as I said, know a lot more about this than I do. As with a lot of things, I can be learning stuff. So if I am doing this wrong, please let me know and we'll get to it before I put the whole interior back. Because I'm even thinking I can even potentially buy another box of this and that way make sure I go over all those holes and stuff like that. But at this current point in time, I honestly think it'd be beneficial for me to even just try and keep this skin right here, because I feel like it's just gonna be a whole lot nicer. So I'm gonna quickly put this all back on and then make sure none of the holes are covered and it should be sweet. Another thing as well, I'm also thinking, I don't know whether I do it yet or not, but doing speakers as well. Speakers is a really easy upgrade, like it'd just be door cards off, speaker changeover, because I want to try and retain the factory Ford head unit, or the ICC, but I don't know, I'm not quite sure whether I'll do what yet, but I'll work something out. So anyway, door number 1 done, knocked over. Alright, let's move on to the back door. Rightio, so we're up to door number 2, and I don't know if you guys can hear, but Doug is going crazy upstairs. So I'm gonna wait until Sarah and Max and Chloe both get back before I come back down here and do any more work, because we're also gonna have some dinner as well. I started tonight's video, yeah, pretty late. But I'm 2 doors in, as you can see. It's looking pretty sick, and it's sounding so good. There's a rattle somewhere that I can't pick up exactly where it is, but it feels so much more solid. But yeah, now you guys can kind of hear the clunkiness of the doors. It's just, so good. My goal is to get all 4 doors done tonight, but as you guys can see, once again, I kind of just went over and just used the offcuts from the inside of the door and just went all over the main sections that I could try and find. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's going to, well, I know it's going to make a lot of difference, but whether I need to actually like physically cover up all these holes here and stuff, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, obviously, as I said before, if anyone has any pointers on doing this sort of thing, I've only just sort of picked up what I found from Club FG and also from the internet, and also from YouTube as well. But if you guys have any pointers, please let me know. So far, it's going great. It's so solid. So yeah, super happy. All right, I'm gonna go look after Screaming Dog. Right, so now we're moving on to the first of the left-hand side of the car. So, I've sort of picked up a little bit of what I have to sort of do now. So this one should be a whole lot easier, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so after doing this and looking at sort of like, I went up and had a little bit of a look back upstairs just in terms of like, do I cover up the big holes and then trim down the foam sheeting so that way I can sort of make the door enclosed in a way. And I think I'm actually going to try and attempt that. It might mean I have to order a little bit more sound deadening, but because it's only from South Australia and the people that I've ordered it through is actually like, they're really good turnaround rates. Like it came in 3 days. So I'm thinking it might be worth me ordering a little bit more, even if it just means I can do the doors at a later date, because taking the door cards off isn't really that big of a deal, but it's mainly just making sure that I get all of it underneath the carpet is going to be the biggest thing. So yeah, past the shelf and everything like that, that's all going to come out very, very soon, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm super keen to do up there. That's one big point that a lot of people have said. I'm also going to see if I could do maybe the boot as well, which we can do. But yeah, the main thing is just doing all these floors and yeah, and I guess just trying to enclose the doors, because the doors are one of the biggest points for rattling. So yeah, I'll keep working at it. Last door left, see how we go. So out of the 2 massive boxes they sent me, I've already used up, I dare say, like, let's say 2/3 of the first box. So I still have a whole heap of this stuff. And the best thing is the surface area of these, it's a fair bit of room, but I'm pretty keen to, I think I might get another one of these boxes, and that way I can at least do the whole floor and just, yeah, get the whole thing over and done with. So, but you know, this is really cool. This is really cool stuff, and I'm super keen to hear how it all sounds. Like, even just the doors apparently is a massive difference. So actually doing most of the interior is going to be sweet.